Is on our doorstep now. The trouble tracker list lit up here. We're talking rain that freezes rapidly as we get into the morning hours on all of our surfaces. That flash freeze, a high risk, snow and slick roads through the day tomorrow. We're talking winds picking up and wind chills getting to pretty extreme levels. Very low wind chills by the afternoon. Rain snow line now roughly about 150 miles to our west. You see the rain out ahead of it. We'll be seeing that developing here. Temps are still around 40 degrees for us, dropping now to 15 in Dayton, and that cold air rapidly pushing off to the east as the winds pick up out there. Those wind chills. Dayton now has a sub-zero wind chill, feels like 3 below. Go even further to the west, you see those minus 30 readings into Illinois. Now our wind chills will start dropping in the morning. Winds are not too bad right now, but they will be picking up as we get that Arctic air moving in. We see that wind jump, I expect around about 4 to 6 a.m. Really seeing the winds ramping up, and by the latter part of the day, wind gusts can approach about 50 miles per hour. It's not going to feel too nice when the temperatures are falling into the single digits. By morning, I expect our wind chills dipping into the single digits. Late morning into the early afternoon, starting to fall to minus 10 to minus 20 degrees. Through the afternoon into the evening, we're talking wind chills as low as minus 20 to perhaps minus 30 degrees. That's dangerously cold. In these conditions, frostbite can set in as little as 15 to 30 minutes. So make sure you're taking those precautions through Friday night. Wind chills staying in that minus 20 to minus 30 range, and even Christmas Eve morning still just as cold. Now we will see some improvements during the day Saturday. It's crazy that we're calling improvements here. Wind chills between minus 10 to minus 20, but even Christmas Day, wind chills still likely to be sub-zero through a large part of the day. If we're lucky, it'll feel like it's in the single digits during the afternoon on Christmas. Now the other story, of course, we're looking at that snow coming in. Starts as rain. We'll see that moving in over the next few hours. By about 4 in the morning, I expect that changeover to begin, continuing across the area through 5 and 6 a.m. from west to east. By about 7 a.m., we're looking at all snow across the valley and a steady swath of snow likely through a large part of the morning. Into the afternoon, I think we could see a little bit of a lull in that snow before we look for more snow showers trying to develop into our Friday night. But we will pay particular attention to the northern snow belt during the day tomorrow. We could see some snow lingering during the afternoon and evening, especially up there. So as far as the accumulation amounts go with this, I expect a quick 1 to 2 inches coming down when that changeover gets here. We're talking a burst of heavy snow that could be around during that morning commute, dropping visibility and quickly coating all of our surfaces. Then through the morning hours on our Friday, another 1 up to 3 inches of accumulation possible, a trace to 2 inches Friday night. Now by the time we come up to Christmas morning, this is not all tonight, this is by Sunday morning, I expect a widespread about 2 to 5 inches likely. On the higher end of things, which would especially be for northern parts of the viewing area, again, by Sunday morning, we could be talking a widespread about 4 to 8 inches up there. The higher you go, or the further north you go, the closer to the lake, the higher those totals are going to get. So if you have Christmas plans that take you up into Lake or northern Geauga or northern Ashtabula County, much higher totals likely up there. As far as our road conditions go, they'll be a factor not just for our Friday and Friday night, but even Saturday. Those gusty winds will keep blowing snow across the roads, keeping slick spots a high threat there. Saturday night, as winds start to come down, we'll see some improvements there, but I still think we'll see some patchy slick spots there. So 15 is what we're dropping to as we get to sunrise tomorrow, and then continuing to fall into the single digits as we watch for, again, that snow about 1 to 3 inches during the day, continuing into tomorrow night. Saturday, that chance for snow showers lingers with windy conditions, and Christmas Day, we're talking a high of 14 degrees. We'll see snow tapering there, and then we get to calm things down as we slowly warm up through next week.